Hello, everyone. I am Sridevi Patnala. Some of you might be viewed or seen some videos on 10 CBSC earlier. Today, I'm going to initiate the different vertical, on the interviews, where a generic questions to any field. It could be a software, it could be in a marketing or in a chemical. Some general question, what are the interviewers will ask in this session. Then later we'll go to into different verticals altogether. So let's kick off today's topic. Uh, is Tell me about yourself. So most common question is tell me about yourself or describe yourself. All these are initially when an interview starts for any field, either it could be a software or non-software or anything. When you go for an interview, they'll ask about yourself. How can you tell about yourself? What are the way, what you are doing? Can you go through what you are doing, etc.? All these type of questions will be asked as a first question when you are gone for an interview, whether it is in a telephonic or a video call or an in-person interview. So the question starts with tell me about yourself. And here we go. So some of the tips and tricks I will give you, what kind of things you can follow to introduce yourself. You might be wondering what are these words and how they are related to my introduction. So some of the positive words can be used in your interview. From A to Z, I have put accountable, which are balanced, collaborative, dedicated, empathy, flexible, goal oriented, hardworking, etc. Some A to Z I have put. So understand your type of a person you are and where you are correctly fitting into the word which is explained here and use in your interviews. So these are the words which are gives you positive to the interviewer uh, when you are talking about this. So example, if you are saying self discipline, so nobody is really behind you to remind your objectives or something. You plan your day, you plan your objectives, how to be succeed. Similarly, goal oriented, some goal, the goals are there to be achieved, so you will try for an successful. Similarly, quality focused. Always you will try to get the best quality rather than not leaking any issues or defects or any leakages, etc. All those. Youthful. This is an youthful. If an a senior person who is trying to apply for a position, but if you are using a youthful, that means you are always a smart individual like a young teenager and very friendly and energetic. Youthful is very energetic, being energetic at the office premises. Similarly, logical. Logical, some words I'm picking, hand picking. Logical is like when you are taking a decision, you do a deep dive and logically you think whether this is due to this reason, going into the details and understanding yes, no details, etc., and taking a decision like that. Some of the words very balanced. If it is in a senior person, again, during the challenging time, or any person in any senior or junior, if you are in a balance, whether any challenge or risk comes, are you balanced or are you emotional or are you showing your anger? No need to be only emotion means crying. It is can be anything. Either you are screaming at someone or your approach. How was your approach? Whether you are having a balanced approach or not. So all these are good words. Versatile is also a great word where you can do multiple tasks, be multiple task at a single point. This is called versatile. So these are the positive words which I will be saying how to use them. And so A to M, I have given the meanings of the each word. What is accountable, what is in a balanced, flexible, etc. All those I have given. There is no need to use the same word, or in a, if you have any different word, for example, in accountable, if you want to use adaptable, that's also fine. But you should understand whether you are fitting into that type of a personality or not, or whether you have that experience or not, etc. All those you need to take it into consideration. Similarly, you can go through it all these. And next part is N to Z. So you have this. Again, the nimble is like light-minded, adaptable. That's why I didn't use for A, accountable, I have used. And similarly, other thing, trustworthy, very shows trustworthy is very reliable and dependable in action and words, something like that. Open minded, you don't come to in a meeting, or you don't go to in a meeting with an strict guidelines fitting in your head with only I will follow this whatever I say. Open minded is something like that. You are open to the innovative ideas, you are open to the new ideas, perspectives, other perspective, listening capability, etc. All those are open minded. How you are. So these are the few things which have been listed here, and from N to Z with the meanings. Now let's come into the topic. So what is SEAT? SEAT is an acronym for introducing your skill, your introduction. For example, S is an skills. What skills you have? For a Java developer, Java, etc. All those. For a software developer, Java, and other technologies. If you have to mention those skills. And similarly, education. If you are in a BTech engineering, what branch you are, what is the experience, 5 years or 10 years or 15 years, what is your education and experience, and where you have done your engineering, etc. That's about it. A is achievements. In achievements in your last tenure or in your last job, what are the achievements you brought to the company? How did you achieve it? All those are achievements. And finally, you will end with a type of a person. So what kind of a person you are giving the interviewer your gist of it. It's not you are just starting your introduction. Most of the interviewees interview were asked this question. They will go through the resume, entire resume, starting from their SSC onwards, meaning their your 10th standard onwards to the current position. It is in a half an hour introduction, and the interview goes only in introduction. You have to be, when you're giving your introduction, it should be crisp and with minimum things of a seat way, like skills, education, experience, and achievements, and type of a person, where you can maximum you can finish in 2 to 3 minutes of your introduction, the concise way you can introduce this. So let's see the examples. For example, a support engineer wanted to introduce with a 5 years experience. So you can write down your, I have given examples here. You can write your own way script and introduce and practice and go ahead with your interview. And for example, if it is a support engineer, I possess 5 years of technical expertise and troubleshooting experience in support engineering. My logical and resourceful approach enables efficient issue resolution, and my goal oriented mindset ensures high quality results. If you observe the words I have used, whichever I have put in A to Z, most of the words, and some of the skills are which a support engineer should possess. So these are all the things which you need to have possess the skills when you are applying for that role. Education. What is your education? I have a strong foundation, the computer science graduate, strong foundation in network and system management and software troubleshooting. So these are the education. And achievements usually should be in your number. They Most of the interviewer will like if you quote with an example and within a number. So certain sales have been increased, or certain resolutions have been contributed, etc., with a percentage or an accurate number. If you give it, it is always good to have in your achievements. Like in my previous load, I improved first response resolution rates by 20%. It is something like incident management. When you understand the support engineer role, you will understand. So first time response, basically you're giving the response, increased the resolutions by 20%. And similarly, customer satisfaction. If you are supporting any web tool or any web supporting thing or something like that, like Amazon.com form or something like that, if the customer satisfaction score is 95% more than that, so that is also is a good thing, which what you have done, you can put it in your achievement. And then finally you have to end with your name, what kind of a person, that's the impression goes on your on about you to the interviewer. I am dedicated, empathetic, and trustworthy, always focused on ensuring customer satisfaction and team success. These are the great words and a great introduction to use for a support engineer. Just keep this in mind, and whatever you feel for that, you use those words accordingly and do it. And the second example is from a different field, marketing executive. So skilled in digital strategy, content development, and campaign optimization, with a strong focus on boosting brand engagement and visibility for the whoever is doing the digital marketing, etc. All those. So they want to join as a marketing executive in any company. These are the skills to be used in your introduction, and what are the skills possess you put down across. And education, you write what is your marketing background in marketing, what certifications you completed, and achievement. Again, here also proven track record of driving customer engagement and increasing the sales through targeted social media and digital campaigns. So you need to call out the achievement, and creative, collaborative, and driven, adaptable, and resourceful. So all these words are very much easy to understand. Resourceful is means something like that, if you are having struck up with any challenges, you think out of box and do the overcome the with your new ideations the challenge, that is called resourceful. So next one is software development introduction, which is similar to your support engineer. Again, it is in the software field only, so you can read through it and understand this. These are the three great examples to introduce yourself on how to use the seat model and what are the words to be used, etc. With this, I will end this my session on introduction to self or describe yourself, etc. That's all. Thank you.